What's up YouTube, this is Cyberfelon and welcome to another episode of the Duel Diary, a weekly series where I duel against you, the online Yu-Gi-Oh community, using some of my favorite decks. Today's episode will be using a deck based around Yugi's favorite stone warriors. That's right, I'll be using my Magnet Warrior deck, and this deck, even though it was overshadowed by ABCs upon release, it can still hold its own against any foe. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Alright. Foolish. Gonna go ahead. Yeah, I kinda have to foolish him. Didn't really open too well. Most of the time you want to open at least terraforming. Or one of your field spells. Ghost Ogre, okay. Well, good thing is that my effect still goes off, and I can still special summon. Because Berserkion doesn't care where the Magnet Warrior is. As long as it's on the field, hand, or graveyard, you can banish to summon him. It's not like Buster Dragon where it has to be the field or grave. Despots. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for Gorgonic Guardian instead. But that's okay. Because when Berserkion gets destroyed, I can go ahead and special summon off of him. The three that were used to summon him. Yeah, he can't do damage to me, so it's okay. Still putting him in defense though. Yep, all three effects. Get another Berserkion. I will search out actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and search out Gamma. And get this guy out on the field again. Now I can go for 2 rank 3s. Alright. Should I try for a rank 4 as well? Nah, I'll stick with rank 3s. Go for Gorgonic Guardian. One of the biggest problems is dealing with this guy. Why can't I target him? Ah, Despot 8's protecting him. 8's gonna go away. Then we're going to go with another Gorgonic Guardian. Activate the effect. Get rid of this one. Then we're going to summon Berserkion all over again. Use his effect to get rid of that one. Main phase 2. Just kind of bluff with Twin Twister a little bit. And let's see what he's got to respond with. Gorgonic Guardian is probably one of the best Xyz monsters in this deck, simply because you have that monster negation and you can basically blow up your opponent's monster for free also. So it's just beautiful. Okay, this is gonna get stupid right now. Because if you can open this guy first turn, it's just like, you'll see. Oh duh, I have to activate Fusion Gate. This is probably one of the strongest boards you can create with this first turn, having both the negation of, god this name's long, Superconductor Magnum, the superconductive battle bot, or whatever it's called. The fusion as well as a Gorgonic Guardian is pretty strong opening board for this deck, honestly. Having both a negate anything and a monster negation can really stop your opponent. It's very rare that you actually open like this, but when you do, it's kind of crazy, because your opponent can't do much against a 4,000 attack monster. I hate to attack with them, but I have no idea what this card is. Yeah, it was a good idea. Oh, okay, that's this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let it go. Ooh, rescue rabbit. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. But that bunny's gonna go down to nothing. Okay. Alright, so I'm playing some metaphor variant. Alright, he's got counter and he's got fusion. Going straight for Omega. Alright. Gonna set this. Going to activate catapult zone. Gonna use Omega. I'm hoping he wouldn't banish that one. But that's fine. Summon. And I shall dump a Gamma. And then end my turn. Because I really can't do anything else. And Bambuku. Yes, I'm calling pendulums. That should stun him for a turn at least. But then again, he can fuse. And synchro. And exceed. Yes. I will send Century of Stone. Full Metal Full Fusion. Alright. I shall summon Beta. Go ahead and search out my Gamma. That's cool. Exactly what I was hoping. Now let's... Actually, hold on. First bring him out. Exceed summon. Detach to negate. Destroy it. He's gonna fuse. And then he brings out Alcahest. Okay. Then I'll special summon. then destroy. Alright, so that's going to get the effect off either way. And when this one gets destroyed, I don't think anything happens. Except he can steal my card. It's full flame out. Yeah. But I can stop Omega's effect. I think he wanted me to do that. And he gets another. Oh, he gets an Ignister. Yeah, I think I just lost. But then again, I'm playing against Metalful, so I think I just lost from the beginning of the match. I don't know, I think I'm gonna go for the risk of Dante. Normally I don't like to, but I think I will. Alright, that kind of backfired. And I guess I'll end my turn there. Probably should have just gone for Organa Guardian. It's always the safest bet. Though, if he's playing Fluffles... No, he's playing Blue Eyes. Oh my god. Well, it probably would have been the better bet. It's probably the safer move to actually have done Dante now. Because if I would have gone for Gorgonic Guardian, well, this would hurt a lot more. Oh my god. Yep. Nice. In a way, I was kind of hoping for that to happen. Let's go ahead and special summon. Question is who? Probably Delta. Get Berserkion again. Go ahead and get I've already used all their effects, so it's probably good to get a vanilla. Or pseudo vanilla. Chaos Max can't be targeted. Nope. Or destroyed by opponent's card effects. Great. Well, there's always one way to get rid of them. And that's Call the Lightning. What do I have in my grave? None of them. Okay. Special summon. Because I can't kill it. Activate. To weaken. And then kill it like that. Then attack directly. Utilize for an alternative. Not yet. Assuming he's gonna go for a white stone. Yeah. Because Sage wouldn't be really good right now. And that's where I negate. And then when he does that, I'll go ahead and do that. He's gonna get Blue Eyes out. And then Delta will dump an Alpha. I'll go ahead and special summon my Berserkion. Droids protects them from being destroyed. It'll be targeted or destroyed by card effects, so it's not going to protect them from battle. Samurai. The unfortunate thing is I can't really attack over him. I mean, I can destroy the blue eyes, but I can't really attack over it. And he can just revive it during his standby phase. Go ahead and switch you to defense mode. Lightning, unfortunately, has to go to defense mode. Gonna go ahead and stop him from Exceed summoning. Oh, but he's in synchro again. That wasn't a smart thing to do. Yes. Yes. Gorgonic Guardian. And then lightning for the win. Well, that's it for today, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed the duels, and as always, here's a quick look at the deck. You play one of each of the vanilla Magnet Warriors, mostly so that way your level 3s can tag out into something else and dodge pretty much anything that might be affecting them, as well as for rank 4 plays. Valkyrion's here mostly for your fusion play. You can summon them off of Delta, but it's very rare that you actually want to do that. Most of the time that screws up your graveyard. So he's mostly here for your fusion play. He is searchable via Alpha, and I'll get to that later. Berserkion, he is your main boss monster of the deck. You can easily summon him by banishing your 3 electromagnet warriors from anywhere, either the hand, graveyard, or field, so it doesn't matter as long as you have all 3 of them somewhere, you can easily special summon him to the field, as well as he's a great 3000 beat stick with a pretty good effect of banishing one Magnet Warrior from your graveyard to destroy a card your opponent controls. Now this effect can be used multiple times per turn, so if you have a good grave setup, you can easily take out your opponent's entire field in one turn. Then you have your Delta the Magnet Warrior. He's really good at setting up your graveyard. Whenever he's normal or special summoned, he has a Foolish Burial effect, as well as when he gets sent to the graveyard, you can banish 3 Magnet Warriors, level 4 or lower, to special summon a Valkyrion to the field. Like I said before, it's not often that you want to use that effect, but occasionally it does come in handy for creating a giant wall that your opponent can't get over. Then, like I also mentioned, Alpha the Magnet Warrior, he is able to search out any of your level 8 Magnet Warrior monsters, so you can search out your Berserkion, which is the main one you'll be searching out, as well as you can search out your Valkyrion for your fusion plays. Then you have your Beta the Electromagnet Warrior, which can search out any of your Magnet Warriors that are level 4 or lower, so pretty much he can search your entire deck. You can search out for a missing piece for Berserkion, or even just search out for another card for your rank 3 plays. Then you have your Gamma the Electromagnet Warrior, which can special summon any Magnet Warrior level 4 or lower from your hand when he's summoned. So he helps you with your rank 3 plays, and that's about his only real use. You don't really use his effect too much unless you want to get like another Magnet Warrior out on the field for a rank 4 play maybe before you go into Berserkion, but that's about all he's really useful for. You have your one Century Soldier Stone, so that way you can go for your rank 3 plays. It's easy to get certain cards from the deck into the grave with this deck, so you can easily send him to the grave, special summon him, and then do a rank 3 play. The one thing you have to remember is that you have to control only rock type monsters in order to be able to special summon him. If you have anything else that's not a rock type, his effect won't be able to activate. Then Upstart Goblin, self-explanatory. 3 Terraformings, helps you search out for any of your field spells, mostly your Magnet Field, because that is the key card for the deck. You have your Foolish Burial, which basically allows you to send anything to the graveyard. Mostly your Century Soldier of Stone, because that's the one that you're going to be trying to get the most. Twin Twister, back row removal. Burial from a Different Dimension. When you summon your Berserkion, you do banish all 3 of your Magnet Warriors from the grave. So combining this card with Berserkion can get all 3 back to the graveyard, so that way you can re-banish them and take care of your opponent's field and get rid of 3 cards. Magnet Field, key card for the deck, allows you to special summon a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your graveyard, as long as you control a level 4 or lower Earth Rock type monster. So that's pretty good. It is a once per turn effect, but it does help you go for your rank 3 and rank 4 plays. As well as the second effect, that once per turn during the end of the damage step, when a Earth Rock type monster battles an opponent's monster, that monster, if it survived, can be sent back to the opponent's hand. So this is good. It's a really good card for spot removal. If you have a problematic card like a Immortal Crystal Wing or something, you can go ahead and send it back to the deck, to the extra deck, or to the hand. Catapult Zone, it's mostly here for your graveyard setup. If you don't open Magnet Field, or if you do open Magnet Field, Catapult Zone can be very useful for helping set up graveyard plays, especially after turn 1. Or on turn 1, not after turn 1. Fusion Gate, mostly for your fusion plays, because it is a searchable polymerization. Rock Bombardment, burn damage and setting up your graveyard. Dimension Barrier, because it is such a freaking good card. Basically, you can stop your opponent's turn dead on the spot once you flip this. It's very rare that your opponent can actually continue to go off after you activate this card. It's a great way to stop your opponent. It brings their speed down to the same speed as your deck, so you can pretty much go off the next turn if you get a good setup. Solemn Notice, or Solemn Strike, not Notice. self-explanatory. Negation, effect negation, it helps stop your opponent from going off. Same with Solemn Warning, it stops your opponent from going off. Dante, pretty good rank 3 for the deck. It helps you set up your graveyard if you get a good mill. Other than that, it is a pretty good 2500 beat stick or even 2500 defense. Gorgonic Guardian, probably the best card in the extra deck with the exception of maybe the fusion monster. But this one you'll actually be going into the most because it has the monster effect negation during either player's turn, as well as it has the ability to drop your opponent's monster's attack to 0. And if you do that during your turn, you can destroy it without any problem. Leviair, because you do banish a lot with the deck, so that way you can go ahead and recur some of those banished cards, go for further rank 3 or 4 plays. Soul of Silver Mountain, you don't often get his effect off to special summon an earth from your graveyard because his attack is very low and you have to destroy an opponent's monster by battle in order to get that effect off. But if you do manage to get it off, it is pretty amazing because you can special summon any earth monster from your graveyard. So that includes both Valkyrion and Berserkion. Valkyrion of course has to be properly summoned first. But other than that, you're able to special summon any of your earth type monsters from your graveyard, and that can help set up some pretty nice plays. Grand Pulse for further spell trap destruction. Break Sword for further destruction to take care of any problematic cards your opponent may have. You can easily use it to pop your own field spell or even himself to get your 2 level 3s into the grave for Berserkion. Gaga Samurai is mostly here for your OTK plays. You can easily attack twice, dealing 3,800 points of damage, which is pretty nice. Castel, remove any problematic card. Your Go Goliath, mostly here to special summon your level 4s from your graveyard. Also gives a nice 800 defense boost, but it's not often that you really care for that effect. And then of course Utopian Lightning package, because it's Utopia the Lightning. Really, there's not much else to say besides that. Your number 38 Titanic Galaxy, it's not often that you get your rank 8 plays off, but when you do, it is pretty good negation with the ability to stop your opponent's spells from activating. It's a good card. What else to say? You know, you can also redirect an attack with his effect. And then the last card is your Empyrean Magnum, the Superconductive Battlebot. Try saying that 10 times fast. He's a really good card because he can negate any card effect once per turn, and then when he gets destroyed, you're able to special summon 1 Valkyrion and Berserkion from deck. It's not often you'll get that last effect off. The main thing he's here for is his first effect of negating pretty much anything, as well as being a 4K beat stick, because like it's really hard to get over 4K. Seriously. But that's it for today, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed the duels, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on how to improve the deck, feel free to leave that down in the comments below. As well as if you saw any misplays, let me know what you would have done differently in that situation. And until next time, later guys.